My name is René Borg, CajunB.
My name is Will Rush Wiersba, work from Cloud9, and you're watching World of Esports.
So on today's episode, we have a couple of different things to talk about for you. Starting off with ESL One Cologne 2019 coming up this week. We take a look back at what happened last year to get you guys excited, get you pumped up and ready to go for this week and for this crazy tournament, the unofficial third major of the year. And then we'll also be looking at a different game here, Dota 2, though not necessarily Dota 2 as a game itself. We're looking at Autochess. It's a phenomenon that's kind of sprung up out of nowhere. We're going to be diving into the game and explain what it is and what it is also about. And during Montpellier, during the Season 9 Pro League Finals, we got to sit down with CajunB, do a quick little interview with him, and hopefully our reporter Mads, you can see on the screen behind me, didn't get his ass kicked too much, but I'll probably tell you now, most likely he did. And then during the Season 9 Pro League, I bet we have some facts that you guys didn't know about the event and about the season as a whole that might catch you guys off guard. And to round things out, we have some Guess Who, special guest Cloud9. So let's kick off today's episode of the World of Esports. If you guys already weren't excited enough with ESL One Cologne coming up this week and you missed out on last year, luckily for you, we have a quick little recap of what went down and the emotions behind what make it the cathedral of esports.
ESL One Cologne. The trophy sits in the center of the Lanxess Arena. 15,000 esports fans gather to witness Counter-Strike history being written. Gathered here in the Lanxess. Are you ready to be a part of Counter-Strike history?
Don't touch the ball, it's over. Call it close, but we all know what this is gonna be. You came and failed the test, you met the best. Expect the chest, we got monopoly. I came and bought you out, I knocked you out, I caught you out with no apologies. I am the hope, the heart, the faith, the spark, the one who will fulfill the prophecy. I just been counting, never lounging, climbing up mountains, bouncing back. Step in the ring, about to step back. They'll learn hot when I get on the track. I like it louder than most. Watch her know that she just brought down to the goat. If I can't decide, I'm a product of both. We can celebrate, but right now I'm a toast. Resurrect the ghost. Outside, outside, looking at the stars, staring with my mouth wide.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike, wherever you're about to experience this.
We're from New Zealand!
A better way to kind of cap this off than to sit here and watch as a fan with the fans.
Break it down. Who at the top? I'ma bring him down. I will not stop till you lay it down. Till I'm at the top and I'm gazing down. Shit ain't been the same since we came around. Since we became keys and became renowned. Since all of the truth started raining down. If you want that belt, better buckle down. Who's one down? And with the little guns, it's a big round. The Germans fight the grand final and FaZe denied a grand slam. They ask how you from outside, outside. Everything around me I create with my mind. Into the heart, no downtime. Nah, my team, they gon' shine, I shine. Yeah, we can take this for the first time in 2018. None more deserving. Navi have won in Cologne.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Everyone who came today, everyone who cheered for Big or Navi. Thank you guys. Without you, I wouldn't get that emotion.
We are one. This is ESL One. It is a chapter in the years of Counter-Strike every single time. Come on!
So So there's recently been a craze within the gaming scene, and if you guys haven't heard of it, well, you've probably been living under a rock. It's called Autochess, first originally created within Dota 2, and it's a craze that's been hitting multiple games, as you probably have heard of TFT as well, in Teamfight Tactics for League of Legends. But if you don't know what the game is, like myself actually, and you don't know how to play it, we luckily have a video for you to describe what the game's about and how you go about playing it.
What would happen if you took one of the most popular strategy games on the planet and combined it with one of the most popular MOBAs on the planet? Well, one of the biggest gaming crazes of 2019 might pop up. Wow. Meet Autochess, a mod originally made for Dota 2 by the Chinese developers from Drodo Studio in January. A popular game mod made for a popular game which also began as a popular mod for a popular game. We need to go deeper. Anyways, with almost 10 million subscribers on Steam and major companies already making their own versions, Autochess or Auto Battlers can easily be called a new game genre. But how exactly do you play them? The mechanics are really simple. At the start of each game, you buy units, which later can be combined into stronger units of the same type. Once you assemble your team, it then battles minions and other players on an 8x8 square without any players involved. Afterwards, the surviving squad deals damage to the loser's central health pool. You lose when your health reaches 0, and the last player alive wins the match. There are 8 players in total in each match, and the whole game resembles a mini-tournament. And that's basically the foundation of the entire genre. Of course, there are some nuances that you have to pay attention to, like unit combinations, their synergies, unit upgrading, items, but at the end of the day, all you have to do is buy units and then watch them fight other units. So it's not really like traditional chess, and can be really random. The Autochess mod for Dota 2 became so popular that inevitably Valve decided to make its own standalone auto battler called Dota Underlords, which is already available as an open beta, with hundreds of thousands of players checking it out. But the ride does not end here, as Riot Games released its own version for League of Legends called Teamfight Tactics, which is now dueling with Fortnite to seize the Twitch throne. There's even a CSGO mod being developed. Indeed, Autochess and Auto Battlers took the gaming world overnight, so it's not a surprise that the first esports tournaments are also being organized. Drodo Studio already announced Autochess Invitational that will take place in October with an incredible prize pool of $1 million. And we'll see the first offline one for Dota Underlords during ESL One Hamburg with a €5,000 prize pool. But I guess the real question still is, how long are Auto Battlers going to stay with us?
So the Quake Pro League is coming. The first season of the official competitive league for this legendary arena FPS will begin at QuakeCon in 2019 and will last all the way till QuakeCon in 2020, with 10 best players from North America and South America and 10 from the EU CIS regions fighting for the best spot in the global ranking. Now the league is switching away from their current duel system and are going back to their roots with time limit duel. The QPL is divided into 4 stages, each lasting 10 weeks and culminating at a major offline event. And if you think you can also join them, get ready for the weekly online events for all the hungry challengers. The Intel Extreme Masters Chicago will feature its very own wingman tournament. If you think you and your partner have what it takes to win the competition, simply visit the United Center on Saturday and sign up for a chance to not only win a share of $10,000 in prize pool, but also play in front of a crowd. Yep, that's right. 2 of the best teams will fight on the main stage on Sunday. Remember when we told you that the Farming Simulator will have its own competitive league? No, we weren't kidding. It wasn't April Fool's. Well, the stakes now are getting higher as a recently Giant Software, the game's publisher, have announced that John Deere, one of the biggest manufacturers of farming and forestry equipment, will be joining the league with their own team. And just as a reminder, the FSL will consist of 10 European events and has a prize pool of $280,000. So in the world of Overwatch, Logix and Mangachu have joined the Toronto Defiant. I really hate how you're staring at me though. The Overwatch team coming from Canada has recently experienced a rather downward trend, probably because they have no Koreans on the team or not enough of them. And because of that, is once again trying to become better by acquiring 2 DPS players with Andreas Logix Bergmans and Liam Mangachu Campbell. Both have many times appeared in the Overwatch Contenders League, and Logic has even played for the Florida Mayhem during Season 1. So the signing could potentially benefit the Toronto Defiant in the long run. Won't happen. Need more Koreans. That's it in the news, by the way. And you haven't even given me my water bottle. That's a croissant. That's right.
Dad.
Why'd you walk in front of the camera? CajunB. That's a name that all of you should recognize when it comes to CSGO. This man has been there since the beginning and has played with very notable teams like Team Dignitas, TSM, or back in the day when I was casting them, Copenhagen Wolves. Now we had Mads, our field reporter, our voiceover man, our overall fluffer of the World of Esports crew, sitting down to talk to him to learn more about him as a player and more about him as a person. And hopefully he did us justice when they were playing head-to-head in some matches.
Good old days, good old days. Speaking about the good old days, we're here with Rene CajunB Borg from Cloud9. Welcome to the game.
Thank you. This is like what's called like a little nostalgic.
Yeah, it's a little bit nostalgic. I guess I wasn't concentrating properly. I think I need to beat you down here.
I think you have to do that as well, but
Siegfried wins. All right.
So we play 33, I guess.
Yeah. So looking at Cloud9 as a team right now, you guys are having some ups and downs periods. People are talking about switches.
Yeah. To be honest, we don't know what's going to happen yet. Even I don't know what's going to happen yet, so I guess we'll see for the next couple tournaments. But to be honest, we haven't been done well at all. So to be honest, anything can happen. Just so you know, it's 2-0. But we're not satisfied with these results, and it has been, to be honest, it's been disappointing so far for everyone, the fans, us as a player. So we're really disappointed, but I hope that we can improve in the future.
McPhee, the guy with the big stick versus the guy with the two small ones, the nunchucks.
You played this before?
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. And I'm getting beat up. So you have a natural attack for playing games, I'd say. And you have a military background. Does that help you in the game?
I don't know if it helps me in the game, but I think it helps like in me as a person. Like I'm very structured, the way where I live, the way I like approach things.
Just there we go. Let's go for a best of 3 here.
Let's do it. Yeah. I think it's more as a person that helps me. I'm a really structured person. When I do things properly.
Yeah.
Like I know how to, and even when I struggle, I know how to. I would say I learn how to overcome it. Like, and that thing I learned in the military. Like, even though you're really pressured, like you can still. There's a point beyond limits. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like there's something else, and that's what I learned from the military, I guess.
All right.
You can always do more than your maximum.
Do you feel your teammates are able to do that? Go beyond their limits?
Definitely they are. They're really passionate about things, and I believe that even though the results didn't show it, I believe that we tried to really people played a lot. Yeah. It just didn't work out, and sometimes it doesn't, and that's what it is. That's a part of the game. Yeah.
But let's talk about the good old days back in the TSM. Copenhagen Wolves kind of days, you know. Looking at TSM, and they've now become Astralis, the best CSGO team in the world ever. How is it playing with these guys? What did they do differently?
They are really good. They've got really good individual players. Yeah. But I believe their strength is the communication and the way they approach the games. They are really how do you call it, they're structured in a play, we're structured in a way where they have a lot of knowledge how each other is playing, what they want to do. But the only way you get that is playing together for a long time.
Yeah. So then with all this insight into the Astralis team, What happened before you left and what happened after you left? What was the difference maker in what they were before when you were in with them and now?
I'm not sure what the difference were. Like, I just think they needed something new, which I couldn't get them anymore.
What's your fondest memory throughout your CS career?
It's probably Epic Center, but I think playing in the crowd in Cologne has been my biggest memory so far. I think it's the first time where I felt that CS was something else.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time where I was on a stage where the crowd was cheering and you just feel like CS is big. You feel like I would like to feel like a star at some point. It just felt really special to me.
So Season 9 of the ESL Pro League is done and dusted with Team Liquid taking home the trophy. And Season 10 is coming up right around the corner with the finals in Odense, or Odense, however you say it. Let's just say in Denmark, because that's going to be way easier to say for me. And we actually you're getting so close to me. I'm forgetting what we're talking about. It's your eyes. Top 5 facts about ESL Pro League Season 9 you probably didn't know.
I know you guys are all about Montpellier and the ESL Pro League Season 9 finals, but surely CSGO and all those top teams are not the only thing you're here for, right? Exactly, and that's why we've prepared 5 facts about the latest EPL season, in no particular order. For the past 4 years, the Pro League has visited many places around the globe. Germany, USA, Great Britain, Denmark, Brazil. We travel quite a lot. Despite all that, ESL has never organized any larger events in France. Yup, the EPL Season 9 Finals are ESL's first such event in the land of wine, cheese, and some good CS players.
Just greet them all shortly, no shocks!
Now let's talk about banana. Nope, not the yellow boomerang-shaped fruit, but a certain place on a certain map. That map is Inferno, which according to official statistics was the most picked map during the previous season. Now we don't know which map will win the 9th season, but something tells me it might involve a jungle. Speaking of statistics, Rain certainly has something he can be proud of. This Norwegian player managed to achieve the best rating in the European division with a very commendable 1.4 rating. And if that wasn't enough, all of FaZe Clan looked pretty strong, having an average rating of 1.26, the best in Europe. Even though sometimes Forrest might have had a bad day, he still has a lot of fire inside him. That may not sound great, but this fire clearly marked its presence during a match between Ninjas in Pajamas and Heroic in round 1, where during 3 maps, the Swedish player got a KD ratio of 1.78 with his impressive 98 frags and 55 deaths. Too bad that wasn't enough to help the Ninjas advance any further.
There's left 15 seconds, they have to pick up the bomb, but Forrest is very fast indeed.
We don't know if Richard Shocks Papillon will be able to win in Montpellier, but we certainly know that he has already won something far greater. Right before the final started in June, this French CS star got married, which means he can now combine playing his favorite game with the honeymoon. Clearly, a win-win situation.
So let's begin our social media section with a little quarrel between Simple and Apex that has recently happened on Twitter. And now if you missed out on what happened, luckily, Rivalry has a nice little summary for you. And now, Screen gets to show us how to use a tactical death during a match a Mirage works out for you.
Guys, I will flash A. I flash A. Flashing
And if you would like to start cosplaying Dota 2 characters, but your budget is too tight, here's a tip on how to become Juggernaut. Now, I just hope that is, in fact, his pen. You know, I've been standing here for like 5 minutes and I still can't figure out who was who. I thought, you know, the shape of their heads or maybe their hair would give it away, but they both spiked their hair today, so it's really hard to tell who's actually who. I'm actually just wondering, does the carpet match the drapes? But anyways, luckily I don't have to be the one to guess who is who. It's up to Cloud9 as we get to sit down with them in Montpellier during the Season 9 Pro League finals and see if they can figure out who is who.
Oh my God. You get the hard ones. Yeah. Dude, there's no way I would have got that one that you said. Will I get this?
Yeah, it's fine. It's an old map. It's a 1.6 map.
Oh God, 1.6?
Yeah, and
D-rats, no.
No, like it's like a map where there's A and B bomb sites, and there's one version of it today as well.
Dust 1? No.
It is true.
Dust 1?
It's Dust 1. It's just called Dust, but it's Dust 1, I guess. That's
D-Dust.
Yeah, you get that one. You got that one.
That was easy. I don't know, I've never played this map before, but it's like a workshop map, but probably in 1.6. And it's like...
Is it a Prodigy?
No, it's like a fun map, I think. But let me explain the second part of it. Is like, you know, there's a DE. Yeah. It's not that, it's a different version of it. And the second part is, it's where you drill for it in the ocean. It's like a giant structure. You drill for it. It's like liquid gold. What is it called? Like you get it in the desert too.
I don't know.
Okay, it runs like for cars, but you drill for it in the ground.
One?
No. Like what? Don't even think about the map at all. What do you drill for the car?
Drill for?
Like what do you drill for to fuel a car?
Gas?
Yeah, but what is the original thing called? You're getting...
I don't know, I got no clue. I got no clue.
It's in the middle of the ocean. There's these giant structures.
Yeah, no, like oil?
Yeah. Oil what?
Yeah.
But the oil what? Like in the ocean, what are they called? Those blank.
I got no clue. I got no clue. I can. It's a really old team. I actually think Wharton played for them.
Complexity?
No.
Oh, United 5?
Oh, maybe he did. I'm like
3D?
Exactly.
There's only a few old NA teams that can be possible. So. Oh, okay. Mike calls himself this all the time. The Swedish
Makalov.
But the second part.
So Makalov.
Yeah. Easy.
This is the easy one of today.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually kind of confused as this because of the last name who it actually is.
What nationality are they?
It's NA. Is it the caster? Okay. He has less hair than I have.
Moses O'Toole?
Jason.
Jason O'Toole, I guess his name.
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure. No.
Is he like a current cast these days?
Yeah, I think it does.
How is he a tier 1 caster, tier 2 caster?
Yeah, tier 1. Like.
I need more. It's hard.
This is really hard. He's tall. He has a big nose as well. Yeah, that's actually true.
Josh Nissan?
Bigger than mine.
Steel? No. I know him for sure, right?
I think you should know him.
Yeah. How do I mean, big nose.
Like the last name, it ends with Lan.
Lang?
Lan, like
L-A-N?
Yeah, L-A-N, exactly. And that's the last name.
I don't know, man. You have to. What does he look like? Is he white?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he looks like.
He's white?
Yeah, I think he's white.
White? Okay. That little. Color hair?
It's dark here. Yeah.
I'm not gonna get it honestly, but I'm sure I'm gonna be like.
You gotta know him. You know him.
Is it Daniel?
No.
No.
Okay, the last name is Kaplan.
Oh, Jordan Kaplan.
No.
What?
No.
Jason Kaplan.
Exactly.
Oh, I know him. Oh, I think I know this. I think it's like the name of the Galil, but in 1.6.
1.6 with
Error source maybe, like.
I don't even remember this weapon. Then be it like.
I think I could be wrong, but I think it's what it is. But it's like it's the Galil. Yeah, I know but it's not called the Galil.
No, I know what weapon it is, but I don't remember the name of it.
It's okay. The second word, it's not an attacker, but a
defender.
Yeah, that's the second word, but the first word, I don't know how to explain that. The splank defender. You got 50% of it. You're not gonna get the first one.
No, that makes sense. Like.
So that's going to do it for episode of World of Esports this week. Make sure to tweet to us with the hashtag World of Esports and let us know about any games, any players, any tournaments you want us to look into in particular. And also make sure to like, subscribe to the channel here because when we do any content on YouTube, it's always going to be here. And also ESL One Cologne kicking off this week. Make sure you guys tune in for finding out if Liquid could take home the Grand Slam of the $1 million or someone will be able to rise to the occasion and stop them. I've been Jason Kaplan. Thanks for watching and well played.